Hello, wrestling fans. Just finished watching Friday Night SmackDown for July the 3rd, 2026. This show was really good because last week they overloaded with matches and segments. Everything was rushed. Too much stuff happened. And this week's two-hour episode, evenly spaced out. 4 matches, a few segments. It was a lot better. Sami Zayn came out. Huge fan response saying, "You deserve it." He does deserve that Undisputed Universal Championship. Way to go, Sami. And he said, for the people that booed me, said I could never win this title, screw you, basically. For the people that have stuck with me since day one, thanks for sticking with me. And for those that booed me and now cheering for me, I don't want you as fans. I love that. Then he's like, I'm just here to celebrate with my title. Start holding it up. Pyro goes off. Cody Rhodes comes out. Cody congratulates him, goes to leave. Sami says, well, hold up. Where you going? He said, I know you're here for more than just congratulating me. I know you want your rematch. And Cody said, yeah, I do. I want it as soon as possible. I'm a huge fan of Cody Rhodes, but if he's just going to lose the title, win the game, lose the title, win the game, he's just going to become like Roman Reigns II. Have him feud with people without the title for a while. That's all I'm asking. If they keep doing this, I'm not going to be much of a Cody Rhodes fan. Sammy's like, I knew it. I knew you wanted a title rematch. Jey Uso comes out. Per orders of Roman Reigns, he wants Jey to bring the title back to the Bloodline. Cody's like, I don't get it. When you left the Bloodline, you became world champion. You defeat Gunther for WrestleMania. Now you're with the Bloodline, you're losing constantly. And apparently Cody hasn't watched King of the Ring tournament because Jey won 3 matches in that 2 matches of that tournament, make it to the finals. Sammy's like, you know what? You guys basically just ruined my celebration moment, which is true. He went to leave. Adam Pearce came out because on the post show on Night of Champions Saturday, Gunther and Nicodemus got into a backstage argument. They shoved each other. So they're both on suspension. So Adam Pearce is running both shows as GM for a while. He books Cody vs. Jey in the main event tonight. The winner faces Sami on Monday Night Raw this Monday coming up. Sami don't like that. Adam Pearce basically like, tough love. You open the match as a 6-woman tag. Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green against Jay Gargano, me, and D-Fab. This was set up when on Night Champions, Charlotte and Chelsea got involved in the match between Jade and Gargano for the U.S. Women's title and helped Tiffany keep it. That's why the 6-woman tag is happening. Me, and D-Fab double team suplexed Tiffany Stratton. Alongside Jay Gargano, they triple team Charlotte Flair with a strike punch combo. Charlotte delivered a top rope cross body onto D-Fab. Running clothesline there. Jay Gargano outside leveled Charlotte with a running clothesline. Fallaway slammed her. Tiffany tripped Mia into the ropes. Delivered a running butt button to the back of Mia. Chelsea Green tagged in. Rough Rider to Mia. Top rope Hurricane and messed it up big time. Mia landed wrong. I thought she was hurt. Slapped her across the face twice. Then started, showboating and all that. And basically backed up. And Jay Gargano had tagged in during this point. Grabbed a hold of Chelsea. Delivered the master lock into a faceplant buster for the 1-2-3 to pick up the win for her team. Brie Bella took on a member of Toxic Attraction 3.0. This one is Laney Raid. I'm going to see how she could do, right? It's the first time I've seen her one-on-one. She's not that... she didn't really get a chance to do much. Brie Bella attacked her from the get-go, started working on her arm. Andre took down the corner, smashed her on the ring post, stomped on it. Laney Raid knocked her down, delivered her elbow drop, but was too hurt to make the cover because she knew it was the hurt arm. Brie Bella went Brie mode activated, started doing the yes kicks, then applied her husband Daniel Bryan's finish with the yes lock. Outside, Paige is taking care of Jason Jade and Fallon Henry was trying to get involved in the match. Fallon Henry just smoked Paige, just leveled her big time with right hand. Brie saw that, let go of the submission, went outside the ring, shoved Fallon Henry down, got back of the ring to go after Laney Raid, who leveled her with a knee to the face for the 1-2-3 for a fast win. Rey Fenix defended his AAA Cruiserweight Championship again against a AAA superstar. First time I've seen this guy wrestle one-on-one outside of AAA promotion. Vicano. Awesome friggin' match. I'm a fan of this guy already. First time seeing him. This guy was awesome. Let me know below in the comments if you're a fan of this Vicano guy or not. He delivered a top rope hurricanrana and sent Rey Fenix flying across the ring. He sent Rey Fenix into the corner, delivered a Mia Roar in the corner, backed up, jumped up the top rope. I thought he was going for like a sunset flip powerbomb. Transitioned that into a hurricanrana. Rey Fenix delivered a soccer kick across the rope, stunned Vicaro, who landed into the corner, delivered a jump up Mr. Gary kick to the back of the head, delivered a frog splash off the ropes. I thought he was going to keep the belt there, but the other guy kicked out in the nick of time. Rey Fenix super kicked him in the face. Vicaro bounced off the ropes, spin kick to the midsection, delivered a Frankensteiner off the top rope. That was cool. Rey Fenix ended up retaining his championship with a spinning muscle buster into a Falcon Arrow this time. But great match. Check it out, folks. Fast-paced action for the get-go. It was hard to write down every cool moment that happened because it was so fast-paced. Your main event, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso. The winner goes on to Raw to fight Sami Zayn for the Undisputed Universal Championship. Battle Ring, Cody delivered his dad's punch combo, Bionic Elbow, stunned Jey. Quickly went for Crossroads. Jey countered with a Samoan drop. Cody again quickly went for Crossroads. Jey countered again with a super kick and a spear off the ropes. Cody hit a Cody cutter off the ropes, went for a disaster kick. Jey speared him. That was a cool interception there with the spear. They end up outside the ring fighting. Cody sent Jey flying over the announce table, cleared it off, got on top of it. Jey leg tripped him down, started punching on Cody, got back to the ring to break up the 10 count. Cody pulled him out of the ring. They ended up brawling outside the game for a few minutes. They both got back to the ring. They started exchanging blows, punches. Jey had enough, flipped over Cody Rhodes, and Cody didn't have time to turn around. Jey applied sleeper. Cody flipped him off over his back to get rid of him. Ran, bounced off the ropes for another attempt at a disaster kick. Jey super kicked him, reapplied the sleeper hold. Cody backed up in the corner. Jey wasn't let go because Cody got hold of the ropes. The referee told Jey, if you don't let go, I'm going to disqualify you. Finally, Jey let go. Cody got a hold of Jey, Crossroads, and Jey landed on top, landed like this, on top of his head. And Cody was holding on, like, oh, he's going to go for out of Crossroads, which never works, and the other guy wins, but he just let go and pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. I think you noticed Jey landed on top of his head, and he was hurt. Because after the match, the show just ended. Hopefully Jey's okay, because that was brutal how he landed. That was not good at all. That made me, have flashbacks of when Big E took on Ridge Holland one-on-one on SmackDown, and Ridge overhit suplexed him, and Big E landed on top of his head, and it broke his neck, and ended up never wrestling again. So hopefully, Jey, you're okay, man. That's it for the matches. Definitely check out the 6-1 tag, Cody Jey, and the Cruiserweight title match. Brie, Laney Ray was too fast. Nothing really exciting happened. The only match announced for next week is from a segment. Trick Williams came out and Yachty. They went to speak about successfully keeping the U.S. title against Ricky Stanton and other champions, but Camille Hayes interrupted right quickly. He wants the title shot. Told Trick, hey man, we go way back. NXT Tag Team title champions. We're partners. I betrayed you when you became world champion. We feuded over that title. I went to SmackDown. You stayed on NXT for about a year. Now you were both on the same show. Let's tear the house down. We did back in NXT days at SummerSlam. There we already said you want a match against Trick for the U.S. title. At SummerSlam, you got it on one condition. You have to beat Trick next week, one-on-one, non-title. Kamehameha's like, okay. Held it out his hand. Trick Williams shook the hand and slapped him across the face. Went and leave with Yachty. Kamehameha didn't like that. Ran, dove over the ropes, took down the champion. Bounced right back up. Yachty swung at him with the Kindle stick, and Kamehameha dodged it. That's going to be a really good match next week between those two, I think. You know who was backstage was Zack Ryder, The Miz, and Kit Wilson. It was just lame, awful. Poor Miz, Kit Wilson. They're just being Miz News, getting buried big time like Alley Night. You know who was announced as Saturday Night's main event this month. He's fighting JD Madugo, and he's got an ally. He's got some backup. Is this finally going to be the debut of Baron Corbin? I hope so. If not, I don't know who the heck they're talking about. Backstage, Julia was talking about Blake Malone attacking her last week after a match against Kaden James, and she didn't appreciate that, so she's going to go after her. Kaden James walked up, told her the win last week was a fluke. She basically set her up for Blake Malone to attack Julia backstage, and Kaden James like, "You're welcome." Blake Malone apparently just was like, "Okay, thanks," and then smashed her face into her equipment case. And it's like, "See you later," and took off. So apparently that's how she repays somebody's favor. By smashing her face into the equipment case. I'm expecting a triple threat with those three women. So that's why I think it's going to go. Let me know below in the comments. Do you think it's going to be a triple threat between Kaden James, Julia, Blake Monroe? Or will it be Blake Monroe versus Julia one week, then versus Kaden James the next week or something like that? Like to know any comments on that. Jacob fought too. Jimmy was backstage looking for Solo. Royce Keys walked up. Looked at Jacob, was like, "Look, man, for 14 years outside of this company, we were good friends. The best of friends. Now you're Roman's puppet. Basically, he tells you what to do, you do it. You don't call, you don't text, you don't even visit anymore." I'm thinking, is this basically, I think I'll start singing a song that D12 used to sing. Because the way they were saying it reminded me of the song lyrics from that song they did. I forget the name of that song. Jacob didn't even say nothing, and Jimmy's like, "Look, we're here to find Solo, rough him up a little bit for costing me a match, costing Jay a match now. So, you know where he's at?" Royski's like, "Nope." Jimmy's like, "We got enough to deal with you." And they walked away. Finn Balor was backstage, approached Cody Rhodes and said, "Hey, I'm kind of disappointed you lost the title because I want to be the one to take it from you. So go win it back." Cody's like, "Okay, I'll do that." As he headed to the ring for the main event, Balor was approached by Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga said, "Look, last week I said some things I shouldn't have said about our past and that. I spoke to my elders and they told me to." And then Tama Tonga snuck up behind Finn Balor. They double teamed him backstage for a bit. And Tama Tonga said, "The elders told me what's in the past is in the past. In order for me to move on, I have to deal with my demons from the past, which means you. So you and me, one-on-one, whenever you want it." That's going to be one hell of a match. Finn Balor versus Tama Tonga. Wow. R-Truth, Damian Priest was backstage with Fraction. R-Truth beat Nate Frazier in a hot dog eating contest. Viking Raiders walked up. R-Truth started making hot dog jokes. That was hilarious. And the Viking Raiders said, "Look, did you talk to Nick Aldis about getting us a title match against you guys for the tag team titles?" Damian Priest said, "I did. He was supposed to get back to me when the match was going to happen, but he got suspended for putting his hands on Gunther there last week after the pay-per-view went off the air on the post-show. So then we go talk to Adam Pearce, and we'll get the match made. It'll be happening on SmackDown, just to let you know. We're not going to defend our belts against you at SummerSlam." And the Viking Raiders like, "We don't care, we just want a title shot." R-Truth was like, "I got an idea. You got a set of belts, we got a set of belts. Let's make it titles versus titles." Viking Raiders accepted that challenge. So the champ, Damian Priest, R-Truth went away to go find Adam Pearce to get the match made against the Viking Raiders. Have it happen already. Because if they drag this on for a few more weeks, the excitement for this match is just going to go stale. There you have it, folks. On Monday Night Raw, so we got Cody versus Sammy for the Undisputed Universal Championship. Oh, yes. I forgot this segment. Sammy's backstage. They got Candice LeRae to take a picture of him with Johnny Gargano still laying across the equipment case. That was hilarious. Next week on SmackDown, Trick versus Carmelo Hayes. Non-title, Carmelo Hayes wins. He gets a title shot. He gets Trick at SummerSlam for the U.S. title. There you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.